Welcome. We have come here today to remember Harold George Smith, who died on the 2nd of March 2020 from a heart attack doing the thing he loved, deep sea fishing. Harry was a man filled with love, laughter, and a wicked sense of humour. And in his honour today, this ceremony will be a celebration of his life and the love you all shared for him. He was much loved and will be sorely missed by his daughter Tempest, 3 sons Adrian, Kristen, and Eric, and 4 grandsons Zale, Dylan, Kai, and Fletcher. Of course, family meant so much to Harry. He and Marion built a life together that they were so proud of. Harry lent on you all when he lost the love of his life, as we today will lean on each other to get through this sadness. Although death separates us from those we love, they live on in our hearts, minds, and memories, and their presence may be felt in old familiar places. Hi, my name is Ebony Hoiberg. I am a celebrant today, and it is my honour to conduct this ceremony. As you will know, Harry was a man who did not like fuss. We hope to respect his approach to life with this brief and simple ceremony. I would now like to invite Fletcher to come forward and read a poem he wrote about Harry on behalf of the grandchildren. Thank you, Fletcher. Harry was fortunate to lead a life with so much living. Born in Ireland in 1947, he and Marion moved to Australia when they were 20, embarking on a life full of adventure. The constant thread throughout his life were his great sense of humour, his love of the ocean, his devotion to football, above all, his love for family. He was a PE and outdoor ed teacher at Carey Grammar for 30 years, bringing his fun, joy, and cheekiness to every single class. Speaking to his former students, they all have stories of times where Mr. Smith pulled a prank on them or cracked them up laughing in class. More importantly, they all have stories of the times Mr. Smith inspired, supported, challenged them to become the amazing people they've developed into today. While during all this, he also raised his 4 beautiful children, Tempest, Adrian, Christian, and Eric. It was the joy of his life raising his children, and he is so incredibly proud of you all. He lived for school holidays and being able to take these wild family holidays, fishing, camping, and even to the snow. He loved nothing more than setting up camp and sitting around a fire with marshmallows and telling stories and chatting all night. After his 30th year of teaching, he and Marion decided to set off once again and partake in an iconic Australian cultural experience and become grey nomads. They flourished. Harry enjoyed fishing every day and developed such strong friendships across Australia, many of you whom are here today. He was an active man who always preferred outdoors to being inside. A man who embraced life to its fullest. Harry and Marion were fortunate enough to be able to enjoy more than 30 years together as each other's best friends. And when he lost her 5 years ago, Harry got to work filling the gaps she left in his life. Leaning on his friends and family and spending every possible moment deep sea fishing. Looking back at Harry's life, there is so much to learn about love, family, adventure, and of course living. We now have a short period for quiet reflection, followed by a performance by Adrian, Christian, and Eric of some of Harry's favourite songs. Thank you. Today, we have been remembering Harry and celebrating his life. A devoted husband, father, grandfather, teacher, and friend. He was a man with a great sense of humour, who loved the outdoor life and disliked fuss and ceremony. If he was here, he would probably be wondering what all the fuss is about. But he will live on in our hearts and minds and memories, and in retelling of his stories and anecdotes about him. Thank you for today.